Hello everybody, this is a Lighthouse Hall of Fame film, and congratulations to Rytheon from the European server and his Luchs, his initial entry into the Hall of Fame. We're in Halluf, standard mode, north spawn. 3 artillery apiece, 2 scouts apiece. A lot of heavies, not much of anything else. 1 TD on his team, 2 mediums and a TD on the enemy team. So the big brawl up in the northwest corner is probably going to mean everything in this fight. Unless somebody can get around the edge on the other side and come in behind him. And he starts off AFK. It's going to be the first AFK entry into the Hall of Fame. He'll get going here in a second. Seriously, he will. There he goes. And he's off to the south. Hellcat's headed down into the beach. He's going to go over and help with the Hellcat. But wait! There's a Cromwell. He gets to shoot into the back of the Cromwell going up the ramp. Now he's going to have to back up or get fired upon. Cromwell's coming for him while he's reloading. He's going to need some help from his team there. Cromwell gets a shot on the drive-by. Keeps going before he gets shot by Rytheon's allies. Doesn't get a second shot off, which is good. Rytheon has to move because he's under fire. These dark green bushes over here are actually pretty cool for the reason that you're about to see. They can protect you while you look up here, and he can fire up this ramp because the Cromwell's coming back. He didn't learn his lesson. He's going to come back and go up the ramp again. So he's going to get shot again. Imagine that. And notice how Rytheon's taking time, letting the aiming circle shrink before he fires off the next burst in his clip. Ends up giving you much greater accuracy. You get more of your rounds out of your clip on target, better damage, more kills, all that. Now, the reason he can do that is because he was in a situation where he didn't have to worry about unloading his clip as fast as possible and getting back behind cover. He was in a situation where he could take his time and not risk getting shot. So, whenever you're in a position like that, if you do space out your shots, let your circle shrink back down and aim in all the way or close to all the way, you'll see way more rounds hit overall, and it ends up doing more damage. It's an extremely more effective way of deploying your gun, but just understand that you shouldn't try to do that. If you're popping out and shooting, don't stretch out the time it takes to unload your clip. Just dump your clip and get back behind cover if you're going to get shot. And you'll see he ends up with, I think, some crazy number for a 3CM, like 87% accuracy for the fight. Because several of the times he shoots, he gets to delay and space out his shots, so he aims in each burst. So what he's looking at is a lot of heavies over there in the northwest corner. And the 5916 trying to go up the ramp, he's like, hey, there's an opening down the middle. I can go find their artillery. And he found one right away. Now he's going to do it again. Look how both of his rounds are hitting. Much more accurate than just spraying. But like I said, if you're in a pop out, shoot and retreat kind of mode, then you dump the clip as fast as you can and try to minimize return fire. So he's looking at the 5916 being dealt with. There's a heavy up there, should be able to take care of him. 5916 is actually caught between 2 heavies, so he's going to come up here and continue his pursuit of the artillery. His heavies have completely demolished the northwest corner. Whoa. Okay, that could have been much worse than it was, because that Tiger is like really bad bot. Oh, here comes the M44 coming in. He knows he's reloading. He's coming for the ram. Don't do it, Tiger. Or M44. He tried to shoot and ram. Unfortunately, he waited till he was past the Luchs to shoot. So maybe he was finally, getting at the end of reload. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say he was almost reloaded. He tried to come in while the Luchs was reloading himself, and he didn't quite finish. He mistimed it and didn't finish his reload before he ran. Because if he waited till he got past the guy to shoot the target, well, that was just really bad. Either way, he rammed. He died. 2 tanks to go. We know where the 59-16 is. The GW Panther has to be up. Oh, he's looking right at him. He keeps pulling over hills and finding tanks right in front of him. But he's getting away with it, because the first guy was looking away from him and didn't even realize he was there. This guy wants to shoot him but hasn't reloaded, so Rytheon's trying to squirm a little bit, hoping the guy doesn't shoot him. And now he's reloaded and gets to take him out. 59-16 to go. Somehow that guy's still alive. I don't see how. And with everybody moving on to cap, Rytheon's like, man, there's no way I'm going to get over there before you complete cap with 3 tanks on cap. It's going to happen real soon. So I'll just come over here and join you fellows on cap and get some points. But 59-16 dies, ending the fight. For the battle, he ends up with 1,834 damage, 2 kills, 59 of 68 shooting, which is 87%. 1,472 spotting damage on 3 spots, and he earned 25,672 credits. He got 2,307 XP, survived the fight, got a kamikaze, because the Arty tried to ram him. Spotter, Bruiser, Fire for Effect mini medals that gives him a battle score of 2,342, which puts him into 17th place on the now full Luchs list. So he's AFK at the beginning there for whatever reason, who knows. And once he started going down toward the beach, saw the Hellcat, was going to go down there and help with that. But whoa, there's the Cromwell just off to his left going up the ramp, fired into him, retreated. The Cromwell did a drive-by, and fortunately only stuck around to pump 1 shot into him and retreated. So he backed off over into the small, thick bushes over here. And the Cromwell decided to come back and go up the ramp, which was like an insanely stupid idea. But it let Rytheon pump another clip into him. And you saw how he started delaying in between bursts on his clip so that he would have a high percentage of his rounds hit. Very effective. You saw him do it 2 or 3 times now, and it works every time. Like I said, the only caveat is if you're in a situation where if you stay out there and linger in the open, you're going to take return fire, then dump your clip and retreat. But if you're in a situation like you saw him, to where you didn't have to worry about return fire, slow down, aim in, be more effective. Great play. From there, he realized that there was a big gaping hole in the middle of the enemy defense, so he went for it, got surprised by what appeared to be a bot tiger at the top, got the fire into the back of him, and he caused a fire, got a little extra damage. M44 unwisely tried to ram and shoot him, and delayed his shot too far. Ended up losing his 1 hit point in the ram. I think he figured, well, if I'm going to go out, I'm going to try to get a kill as I go, which you can't really blame him for that. He just executed it poorly. Went up the hill on the end and found himself looking straight at a GW Panther, which is not really a good thing. Fortunately, the guy was reloading, and Rytheon was able to put 2 clips into him and kill him before the guy got all the way reloaded. And then, faced with the choice of going after the 59-16 or going to cap, and I usually advocate go for the tank that's far away, because you never know, it may still be alive when you get there. But in a situation like this, where it was obvious there was going to be 3 people capping, there was no way he was going to get to the 59-16 before they would have capped out. So, yeah, go try to get on the cap circle and get a couple little extra credits and XP for doing that. But the 59-16 died anyway. So there's the fight. Congratulations on being in the Hall of Fame. Let's see some more. Happy hunting.